Wanna spar?
Huh?
Smell of sin. I shall be the judge.
I am best of immortality!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Nap time.
Knew I missed the Marstruck! Do you admit this correct? By the order of the Ten, execute the Marstruck!
This is serious. By the will of the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordained.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I will remember your kindness.
Knew I missed the Marstruck!
Time's nap time.
It's time to be reborn.
Smell recount.
Fighting is
By the will of
meaningless.
the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordained.
The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's go!
Rules are made to be broken.
Give it up. I shall be the judge.
I've no interest in.
This is serious. Still in denial.
Fighting is meaningless.
This is serious.
I've no interest.
Freeze! Freeze!
Move carefully.
My turn! Here!
truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Fighting is meaningless.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Let's make it quick.
Too late to repent.
Rules are made to be broken.
You can't run!
Let's get up!
Try that again! We're in trouble now. Let the valuation go nutty! The market is on right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Tough luck running into me! No, don't! 1,000 wonders to raise minus one! Live it, Trip! My turn! Seize the moment! Yeah! Liquidation! Let the show begin. Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together. Night. Stars echo. Welcome to my world. What are you looking at?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Phoenix! Time to twirl! No more playing nice. Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Not each of them.
forth.
Don't mess with me. Perfect.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
What a headache. Who's next? Perfect.
Lance at the ready.
Don't. What a headache. Who's next?
Another blood debt repaid.
Specimen sighted.
Still waters of oblivion.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? Commencing research.
Destined for oblivion. Again.
I'll end your misery. What a...
Stream forth. The gleam of old flame.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you've seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves, huh? Oh, work.
Recognize.
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The Xianzhou really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Xianzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Xianzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets, but I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. All right then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me.
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos...
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. The son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. She scares the fudge out of me.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter.
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact...
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you. Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. Be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky, but now this night sky has been mercilessly severed. Died with the mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace, the planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another reason. Whether you believe it or not, this is... We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas,
If you think you can.
are you threatening?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath. In all of your lifetime, 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the
And you will die. I mean... But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask.
a wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river, leave, and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Acheron. A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only... Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Attention, please. The unusual event.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what about it?
No need to worry. I apologize for any
It would...
And then those chips simply disappear.
Huh? Miss...
Shh. Can you help me keep this secret?
Oh, I see.
Thank you. Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. All right. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The family need...
It appears the good sir, however.
Miss Robin, the family can try their best.
But as you can see, sir, perhaps the dreamscape...
I could...
Of course.
You've had quite a bit to drink.
Hello.
Nothing to be...
Hey, are you a fool?
Hey, don't...
Rest assured, Miss Rob.
I trust you guys.
Well...
Actually, I was...
Miss Rob...
Thank you all for your... Of course, the family...
I wonder.
Don't worry.
Please be a...
Thank you for your hard work. This is a small gift for...
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It's...
If trouble comes knocking on...
Miss Robin?
I didn't
I can't believe I'm...
Preparation is important. Regarding the
But, plus I met...
Everyone, please...
Even if you say so... Miss Robin?
Still,
Huh?
Here. Make sure to take good care. You never... We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have... I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared... I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered in that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations. I intended to call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. And then invite you to join. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of consequence. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I was still alive. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not. And after all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of... And that's it. That is all that's... I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say you are very close to the final answer. Just now, let's leave this place. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. I never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is...
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in...
I'm fine. I'll survive.
I'm not so sure about that.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
some time before the... Such a long time.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also...
It's in your script, too.
Sorry.
They're dead. I told you before.
What about you, then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you...
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet.
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that...
Elio would always... But before that moment arrives, we can...
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history. And the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams.
I hope you find whatever you see.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as...
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all but from the whispers of the residents.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right... Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef. Size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is...
When I first saw it, what's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas.
Though both dreamscapes have... But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the...
Not coming.
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Sure. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him. He's right, the Reverie Hotel's bellboy. We'd better check, just...
Perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay.
Just a wallflower.
So this is the so-called freedom of organic life forms.
Let's have a toast to...
No! At this rate, the family will be done for! Done for!
I remember when this
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
The guest from before. we meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. Oh,
Tick-tock!
you're,
Nope. Clock, how did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
So, this...
Yep. After my work in the beautiful...
This... Sleepy.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here...
Death?
I see.
I see. Mr. Yang? The person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly...
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd...
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're...
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest... how about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children.
All right, then. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it... Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain... Say, you mentioned before... I can't... Forget it. It's...
Nothing ever beats it.
Are you really leaving?
Let's leave the dreamscape forever.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see them. Oh, so Look! There she is! My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. I'm Kami. See that huge gaping, but the scary... I constantly, after 10 system... please...
You don't say.
Oh, do you know her too?
We're very interested.
Why, of course. Regrettably, I came to Penacony to... I felt it. The sword...
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you? That's right.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She...
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where... I felt it. The sword... Let me... Ghost! There's a ghost!
Oh my. Mystery, quickly, come help!
Let me...
Well, this is... Ha ha.
He thinks he's dear guest.
That's right.
You... Stop asking! Don't say that!
Gotta stop the bleeding.
I'll free you from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Specimen sighted.
Still waters of Oblivion. It's time.
So you are afraid of me.
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
He passed out.
I see.
Unlike in the suite, but we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss Mark.
These two are my friends.
They're There have been a lot of new
Do such things?
Not really, but this man has had quite the...
Hellovian lady?
That must be Robin.
Huh?
Misha's about to take...
We met some... I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes.
If that's true...
Himeko must be...
Stream forth. Gleam of old
flame. This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
So that's how it is.
Himeko!
Ah, perfect timing.
It's a pleasure.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more... Please.
Grave?
Life in Dreamflux Reef.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream.
So, On that note...
They're actually... but before that...
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step. There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
I can't thank...
It was nothing great. Life must be quite difficult.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to...
It's Emma and Andy are... If we compare Pete and me...
I'm glad that you found it.
Don't worry, Robin. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No. And Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is... You see, in dream...
And Shudder Feather, there's no need to covet...
It's a relief.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance ever since I returned. Now it seems...
Sweet dreams collect...
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12... Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that the land of the...
Hearing you speak, it sounds...
I hate to admit it. It's regrettable. This is not the...
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened...
Regardless, I must uncover the reason. I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Look here, brother.
Looks like that Charmony does.
It looks weak and frail.
This place is too...
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice.
I'll ask...
A cage?
Let's see. What is it that has kept... Oh.
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small birds.
I think she's right.
Ah, as you probably... We've seen this. Their ancestors after countless...
So...
Well, that's an...
I think people...
That's an
For now,
Well...
We will take good...
Yeah.
And what...
What if... I mean... Should we let them...
Talking in your sleep? Huh? Yeah.
Where is Robin?
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sisters. If I were you...
If you wanted to
So,
choice.
you are aware of... I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? I find it hard to...
Fine. You know, the sense of justice.
Show me, Robin.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
And the crew, too.
That'd be great.
This is the monument.
Rosalina.
When Penacony was known, however,
Their names are inscribed.
According to Micah,
Rosalina was killed. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through. In the decade following the war,
The way had
true to the title.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. Here we meet again.
Robin.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our...
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and...
Oh? Is it that obvious?
the look on your face is practically...
You're right, Mr. Siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you name... Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and as Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly...
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was...
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and...
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing...
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess? I wish that were the truth. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land to achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires in Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron design.
The planet of festivities itself is...
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew the Stellaron first entered the Azdana system. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. By the time a representative from the Montour systems...
And I suppose the family happened...
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average. Those 3 eras were known...
Then...
Remember the island in the ocean? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this at my wit's end, dormancy.
So,
It's not just that.
So, the...
If that's the case, where is this...
That's a question for Mr. Are you done talking?
It is the Penacony Grand...
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family.
As for the person who employed its power,
It is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, My brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized, but I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let them enter the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer? That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very...
The Charmony Festival is...
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
He's the leader of the...
Maybe you can just...
No, that won't. You're still carrying... Huh. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually, and if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happened...
Aventurine? Is he still alive?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to... If negotiations go south and the only question mark...
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you two.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did.
Don't you have something...
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not enough to say meat, but the answer is... I've been watching over... Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life.
I don't know much.
You're full of energy. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal.
Stream forth the gleam of...
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies the first and last Mikhail Char.
Sure enough, the watch...
The legacy he left behind, after all, when I checked.
Well?
How could a dream bubble be empty?
That old man always had this. I could never figure.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't start getting off.
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the... There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker.
Well, I'm a follower of the... And that's why I understand.
Can I borrow your pet? It's for Mikhail. And for the future.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel.
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now?
And you are...
Me?
He's...
Oh, I see. Another one of... Since there's a precedent, it should... I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other...
What do you mean?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a...
How about this? Give me their room number. Look.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identity.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say...
I'm sorry, but...
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient.
And now it seems you need...
It seems...
Fudge!
Please calm down, dear guests.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to calm...
Something doesn't seem right.
Sure thing. Don Harlan seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
The Germany Festival is about...
Hey!
Well, I didn't... Well... Oh, come on!
Well, anyway...
Unsettling. Relax.
Well, looks like I...
Greetings. I'm Cody.
Hello. So, do you think they're...
I'm not sure where you... At present, all of the...
She doesn't appear to be acting. Back already?
Hasn't she returned?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything.
I agree. I walked around the hotel.
Well, I'll be...
We should...
not so...
Are you suggesting we...
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't if they don't want to attract
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap.
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed...
I'm sorry. But it's one of my quirks.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
On credit, and the interest is surprisingly low.
You're the...
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. Yeah, we wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with it. We've been waiting here forever without... It's cold.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday.
Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of his...
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order.
Has Donna's wife?
No.
If someone had reserved such a bed...
That's strange.
should we do now?
No.
Well, what can I get?
Anything you recommend.
Then I would recommend...
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue.
Dynamite barbecue.
As long as you're satisfied.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with...
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the... It's unusual for the father.
Actually, there's something else, as you know. Isn't there a saying among the Xianshou people that...
Talking.
What? You with that Acheron late.
And you believe that someone...
Not entirely.
Anyway, unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Maybe. Sheep pet people do stupid, eons?
You think sheep...
It's much...
But in my opinion...
Oh. So you're...
Exactly. I believe the purpose more about...
I don't know what you've been through. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper does it.
You sure have a lot of cards.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel...
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family.
No need for that.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Are you leaving?
Huh?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit in...
Looks like you're...
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll be waiting for you.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she...
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now...
You're back? 2 guests just boarded.
Oh.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only...
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Heng. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut...
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan. I'm sure she knows it better than I do. Greetings.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a... How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what's secret.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise to return his relics to their rightful Someone once told me raindrops are said to be so. How long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe. Looks like the god you mentioned, doesn't it? Well, mortals who walk, and for some...
Like?
Sin-thirsters. The obsessions of the Pathstrongers. They emerge from the depths of IX. They emerge. They were once my dear companions. A group.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. And it was the unwavering determination of the ones for me.
But you know these sin-thirsters.
Does this seem pointless? Some tasks have to be done.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their if this is...
A good question. And a profound one. What I do know is that one day, I too, someone will stand at my grave.
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adult.
I humbly request your blessing.
Come to me, my kinship.
As you wish. I have faithfully out of...
Do you sincerely repent?
Yes.
Have you examined? Are you willing to accept?
Yes.
Very well. Next.
I hope...
Rest assured. I see.
But the Bloodhound family...
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. Next, please step forward.
Hey! Long time...
I have sought their presence with...
Sure, but that's it.
Do you...
My sins? You think nobody knows what you're... Before you start, well...
Oh, revered trip. Who can judge? Who can vouch for the... Who can give the strength?
Brother? Brother...
You've been working non-stop on the Germany Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no...
No need to worry about troubling.
It has always been our wish, even if the negotiation...
You know...
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation...
Perhaps he'll be the first guest.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that's satisfied.
Indeed.
It's about time. We'll have to get...
Don't worry.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey! Come over here! Mister, if I just read... But it's no big... They told me...
Selling everything you had.
Why? It's better to be here.
Is this...
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the...
See you around, Mr.
What's up, sister?
This is the man we ran into, even those sweet dreams.
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite... People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. However...
Are you suggesting that this...
Exactly. But the survival of the... No tragedies exist.
Perhaps that makes...
Yes.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. You're too kind. I can't stand to be...
But if this went on forever...
And every day you get...
But...
That's exact only in this sweet dream. And I wish you a fantastic...
Seems like that guest.
She had a valid point.
What you're trying to say.
Well...
However...
No. In the... The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking.
Oh, Robin. Can't believe... You're right. Even though time stands...
A philosophical mind.
Oh, not at all. No. With...
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. And then... They have. And that my physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me used my true appearance.
So...
Just being able to live at all is good. My world has been torn apart.
That old man's story.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However...
There will be a way out. Penacony is already...
Look what we have here. Oh, brother. What a surprise to see you.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled masked fool received an invitation too. That must...
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the Harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. You should be thanking me. Because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess...
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmin.
The Charmony Festival? I don't care what you're thinking, Chicken Wing Boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the big Penacony. The land of the dream.
Stop it.
What's the rush?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain? And... well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply here. The last two, and it'll be through.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
The show begins.
Let's wait here for...
Okay. By the way, Brett, seems like a lot has changed during my absence.
Well...
But that someone doesn't... The paradise in our Penacony is nothing more...
Remember the old man we met earlier?
That might be true. That path may... Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking...
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a the future for humanity is... Do you remember how we took in...
Yeah.
Well, shortly after you left.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the...
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister?
Mr. Gopher, what if I could become a cord member?
I see.
Don't you?
Of course I do. It's...
Then, let's build a stage there.
It's a...
Yeah, it's a...
Maybe.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, but pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless... Do you have the numbers? And in numbers comes strength.
Got any more?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals, and won't grant. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the Sweet Dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security...
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. What's that supposed to mean? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something. And as long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to...
So, how do we go about...
I've already procured special to tell you the truth.
So they're still running this thing, huh?
We'll follow March's plan.
I'm afraid I will...
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are—
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the—
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now, everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone them.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of... Yes, you...
Excuse me, As the last group of contestants...
Would you be open to
your journey?
the sword and...
A knight's head is hard at...
People are boring.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, make way. Coming towards us now is... Allow me to introduce...
Hello?
I did any... Don't explode. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities. Nameless, you're at once. You're the dream chase I wholeheartedly... That...
Hello,
trailblazing into the...
I hope that...
Safety first.
Waiting for you. And in the last stage, those are the rules.
Everyone, March and I haven't...
Fine by me.
All right.
We'll split into the assigned group.
the school now?
Stage of dreams for those who dare to dream. Welcome to the School of Acting Stage.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3. Your task is also a bit...
You two! Envision that you're driving it now. Miss Greyhair.
No, that's not right. Do you usually...
Very good!
This is...
Very good! Very... Suddenly, sweet rain... Now, Miss Greyhair. But at this moment...
Fantastic!
Up next, you'll be...
I hope these tests...
Here, you two are required to skillfully use picking up from where we left off. At this moment, what should you... Right answer.
I'm...
A tug at the heartstring. You have no choice. The goods you stockpiled at high prices have to be sold at a loss. This is a pretty self-destructive move, which drives your...
Get up! No one wins a... It's totally giving up! Come back here!
Fantastic! But it's a pity. Of course! Absolutely! However, the...
to find two companions many years later. Against the back. Give it a shot. Your performance. I never imagined that such a
Huh? But we haven't even... Brilliant! Beautiful! We have passed the test. We ought to hurry up. Stellaron is at stake.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Congrats to both! Look at the time!
That red-haired contestant...
You'll find out if you have the option to choose. And now... Dear friends, we just said that these enter into the...
If it's a gunfire, try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are we both in?
Very in this, alas! Oh, brave Hanu! You look like you could really use some help! Long time no see, Hanu. You look... Oh, listen, but you know... Now, I can't...
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us. jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Sensation of perfect alignment, hurry!
Such... disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented. What exactly? It's time!
It's time!
Clocky?
In Dream Hill, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! Hanu says, battle! We must... The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no power! Close that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just... Sheesh. Well, here we go again. Buddy, I am gradually getting used to this. Who knows? I'm...
No! Last we bought braid.
But...
Guess what?
The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right? A bazooka here. Now we should have a way of dealing with those baddies. This thing feels just like the Sorting Locust too.
has actually fallen. Quickly, return to the battlefield and seek revenge against the bad guys!
In the finals. Welcome to the third.
someone. Someone extraordinary.
Are you...
Behold, this symbol of pure...
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Great. Commencing research.
Destined for oblivion.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Don't mess with me.
Nice teamwork.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's
I'm familiar.
Lesson inside it. Here, try this.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Another journey begins. On still waters of oblivion.
Rise to the challenge.
What a headache. Who's next?
Bear witness to you.
Commencing research. Deep breath.
Nice teamwork.
Let the duel commence. Confess.
Only a
Free will.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Destined for oblivion.
Rise to the challenge.
Who's next? To travel.
Don't worry,
Put
it's
forth
just a
all your
scrape.
might.
Here, try this.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still water of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Behold, this symbol of pure...
I'll free you from your... Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Deep breath. Hey,
You're fighting a gentleman.
to travel.
Don't worry,
Put
it's
forth
just a
all your
scrape.
might.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Rise to the challenge.
Who's next?
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
The flesh
I'm on
wound.
guard.
Let's unload.
Specimen sighted.
Let the duel commence.
Who's next?
You're fighting a gentleman. Confess.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.